Good evening, my people. I greet. It's been a long time. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. I greet you all. You're welcome, welcome to my life. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, my people. I welcome, 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 welcome each and every one of you. It's been a long time, and I am using I'm using a new another streaming program. So I'm not so very used to it. So I'm still working on it. So pardon me. Yeah, if it's a little bit cumbersome. Yeah. So good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my life. How are you all doing? It's been a while. I know. I was not able to come live. Yeah, I noticed that the whole thing was just drawing my energy, and I decided that you know yeah, let me just kind of give it a break a little bit. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I greet every one of you wherever you are joining me from. So with this stream possibility, I'm able to stream to more programs. So I'm able to stream to so wherever you're watching me from, I welcome you. You are welcome. I greet every one of you. See this one, I even at this time, like you are not even looking at the time. Nnajichukwu Jekwu. At this time, you are still looking for trouble. You are still looking for who to insult. At this time o'clock, you are not looking at the time. The people that say I should come to village, come to Ibola, they can't even go by themselves. Come to Ibola. They can't even go to the Christmas. You are not looking at the time. Good evening, Osage. I greet you. Becky, I greet you. Good evening. Nabiko, wow, 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 wow. Come up for my life. Good evening, Mary. I greet you. Yes, long time. See me at this came back now. Yeah, I think it's back. Yeah, so my people, I welcome every one of you. As you can see, I started this video with our brother to show how many days he has been incarcerated. And this is almost 9 months now, you know. And keep in mind that I heard from VDM, I saw a video he did that, what is his name now? Buna Boy. Buna Boy have removed the case, from police and stuff like that. And it's just going to go through normal court process and without the need to detain Speed Darlington for the defamation, whatever, right? Bunabo is not a pastor. Bunabo is not calling on God. But these two people you are looking at here, today there are many people kneeling down and praying with them and saying they are calling God. They are calling God. Somebody have been in jail now 9 months. It's not enough for them. But it's not their fault. Oh. One on the one side will say, these people, you say you are a pastor. You call yourself a pastor. Look at what you are doing. You call yourself a pastor. Ebukombi, you call yourself a pastor. Daddy Hezekiah, you call yourself a pastor. Somebody have been in jail. Every day you wake up, Chukwu get people. Now God, now they say don't talk about terrorists, don't talk about this thing, but you can talk about terrorists, you can talk about government, you can talk about anything, but don't talk about them because they are worse than terrorists. That's what people are saying. It's not my words. You will see what they are typing. They say, don't talk about them, or don't talk about them. Oh, yeah. You are very happy that you are bigger than somebody. You want to show the person that so you want to show that. So if Ijele stay in that prison 2 years, 3 years, what else? Your ego, you are bigger than him. It's just flesh. That means you are worse than a terrorist. You can't withdraw your case. You cannot withdraw your case. 9 months is not enough. The pastor, the pastor. I want to remove this Okoko that is here. I don't want to see. Good evening, Korode. So, my people, I welcome every one of you that are joining me on this broadcast this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. As you can see, our brother has been detained because of he don't say about these two people that call themselves pastor. And every day you say you are praying to God that is bigger than everybody, God that gives light and sunshine and rain and everything to rich and poor, to big and mighty. You say you are calling on God, but for your own, that somebody talk against you, you want to use Nigerian corrupt judiciary system to prove that you pass the person, so the person can stay 2 years, 7 years to fill your ego, and you call yourself a pastor. Look at Buna Boy, that Speed Darlington say something against him. Now, Buna Boy have removed that, withdraw his case. He's not a pastor. Buna Boy have withdrawn his case. He's not a pastor. He's not calling on God. He's a musician. He's a worldly musician. He's smoking. They say he smoke banana, all this thing. He's doing all this worldly music. But he has withdrawn his case. But the people that carry biggest Bible in the market, they say, they want to show that they are big, that they are God. If you touch them, when the Pope was big like that, they say the Pope was infallible. That was the reason why they started creating all this mushroom church up and down. And today, the Pope is who, the person that even the person that do kpai for Pope, that want to buy him, the Pope sit down with him and drink coffee. The Pope say they should not prosecute him. The Pope, somebody that shoot like gun, he even injure am. The Pope sit down with him today. But all the mushroom self-appointed nonsense people, they want to show that they are bigger, they are big. No problem. Any amount of days you stay there, if it is what will fill you people, let it be. If it is what will, is it not the life? If it is what will give you joy, it is what, if it is what will prove that you are powerful, that you are bigger. But there's somebody that is bigger than everybody. That God you are calling is bigger than everybody, but he make room, he give air for everybody to breathe. He give everybody freedom. But you want to play God now. And you say, yeah, I'm going to use you corrupt judiciary and lock that person away. So for those of you that want to know what is going on now, what is going on now is that they are trying to use the judge in Oka. The name of that judge is Hiwa. I posted that name a while ago last week. That judge is working with on UGM. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know what her goal, what she's pursuing. Good evening, Ada. So there's a judge that is sitting in Oka that wrote a production warrant that they should produce Ijele from Lagos to Oka for them so that they will buy him. As they cannot catch him by themselves, so they want to use the judiciary, the Nigerian judiciary. Oh, now their country, they are doing what they like, how they want it. Yeah, I don't know now, so we see them. So we will see now how it is going to be, whether they will eventually succeed. you know when they maybe when they don't buy and now they will not say, oh, it's Nigerian government. They will not be pointing finger, oh, it's unknown government. No, it is the role they are playing now. They did not see it. If it is the blood of Ijele that will make them to be filled with power and the glory for their followers, we will see. We will see. Good evening, Henry. I greet you. So that's the situation. So all of you that are asking, say something. There's nothing anybody can do. There's even nothing any lawyer can do because the judge is higher than the lawyer. Yeah. Then I agree to you. The judge is higher than the lawyer. The lawyer can plead his case. The lawyer, but at the end of the day, it's the judge that will decide. If the judge decides to see, if the judge decides not to vacate the production warrant, yeah. So that's it. We will see how it goes. We will see how they are able, how far they are able to use the Nigerian judiciary to achieve their goal to unalive Ijele. Yeah, so the plan has been to unalive Ijele all along. So these are the gateway to unalive Ijele. That is what we are seeing now. Yeah, so my people, you're welcome to my live. I'm sorry I've not been able to come live for a little bit now. So for those of you that want to know the update about what is going on with Ijele, actually, for the case of Ebuka Obi, he has been granted bail and he was supposed to be released from jail, right? And then these Hezekiah's people brought another judge, wrote a production warrant, and that is what they are using to hold him. They want to use that paper to carry him to Oka. You see? So that's what is holding it, So, and you people, the people have been threatening, come to Igbo land, and all those things. So, they want to use the Judge Hilwa. Her name is Judge Hilwa. She's sitting somewhere in Oka. She's a justice. It's a woman, it's a justice. So the justice and the judge, the two justices are handling that in the pocket of these two pastors you are seeing. So they are doing what they want and how they want it. So the judge in Oka is the one that wants to help them to carry Ijele and bring it to their hand, so that they will not do what they need to do, and then they will not blame it on Nigerian police. So we don't know how far they are going to succeed with their goal or with their plan, but I just wanted to be out there and play that. You guys, if anything happened to Ijele, look at it. These are the people, Ebuka Obi and Hezekiah. They are the one. They say Ijele say something. They say Ijele insult them. They say Ijele defamed them, and therefore the sentence and the penalty for defaming them, for talking against them, is death. These are the same people criticizing government. So government that have all the power. But because somebody criticizes them, they are using their power and the money, they are using it to buy death sentence. No problem. Eh? What I'm saying is that Ebuka Obi is the one that started this thing. But if Ebuka Obi did not buy people to go and arrest Ijele and imprison him, this thing will not happen. This Ijele will not be in jail. Ebuka Obi is the one that started this thing. Ebuka Obi is the one that started this persecution. He can never ever, no matter what he do. Like I know that a lot of his followers are their head is there, whatever. I don't want to insult anybody, but you cannot argue this one away. You cannot defend him. Like it is there. Everything he said, even he said anybody that talk against him, that is going to put them, they will be in prison for 2 years and they will have kidney damage. Everything he has accomplished it. So you cannot exonerate him. He's the one that started it. Hezekiah just saw a loop and they are together. Shebi, all of them, they are Igbo people. Eh? They should be all of them. They are able to. They will say, Nigeria, Nigeria has happened to them. Who is using Nigeria to happen to themselves? It's still not them. Then not them. Not them say Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria do, and then they are also doing the thing. Not them. So whatever. As it is now, Ebuka Obi is the one that started this thing. On top of Ebuka Obi case, Ijele was in jail for 7 months because of Ebuka Obi. So don't even go there. Don't say, oh, he says Ebuka Obi is the one that started this thing. Ebuka Obi is the one that bought his way. He said it now. He said that he has people everywhere that they will do, come today, come tomorrow, come to. That's what they did. That's what they did. So let him rejoice. Today is his day. The power is in his hands. So let him do what he wants. Let them achieve their aim. No problem. So my question is, when will there be a justice for Ijele? When will justice prevail for him? When will justice prevail for him? Are they going to succeed in using Nigerian judiciary to carry Ijele to Oka, to the unknown gunmen? Are they going to succeed? That's the question that is open for us. I don't know. So we will see whether they will succeed or not. Yeah, so meanwhile, since that day that Ijele has been inside there, a lot of things have been happening now. A lot of things have been happening. Did he stop it? No. Did he stop it? No. So you've heard what is going on in the news now, that let me even pull it up. The Reverend, right? Reverend. um just a minute, let me show you this guy, this bishop. They said they went out They went out to buy to for on a mission. They were just out and about, but they never got to their destination. So it doesn't matter what has happened. So you people, you cannot use Ijele to to exonerate yourself or change the direction of the things that has happened. So this is it. Can you see? This is a bishop. I posted it a while ago. This bishop, nobody know his whereabouts now. I posted him and his, let me read it a little bit for you guys. I posted it. His Grace, Most Reverend Prophet Godwin Okpala, that's his name. He's a retired Anglican bishop, and they went out. They have not been able to find them. Him and his lawyer, his driver. Despite all effort to establish contact, no communication have been received, and the whereabouts of Okpala, his driver, and their vehicle remain unknown. Yeah, so it doesn't matter whether you hold the jele or you don't hold the jele. What is happening is happening, right? What is happening is happening. Yeah, so at the end of the day, anything Ebukobi want to achieve with this thing, we will see. We will see eventually, Let him do all his power reach. Yeah. Let him do everything as in power reach. No problem. No problem. We will see. I'm trying to change this picture now. I can't find my picture again. Yeah. Let me even see what you guys are writing. I don't know why this thing is not moving. I don't know. Yeah, I'm listening to you guys. Yeah, Edwin, he has a solicitor. What can the solicitor do? That's what I'm saying. What can the solicitor do? It's in the hands of the judge now. You know, that's the system. The justice. I posted that document. So when he expired, the judge will renew it. And so, when the case come up, the judge will just postpone it. Yeah, Edwin, he has a solicitor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What? Yeah, everything in this life is passing. Ebukobi would think because he has millions, he's not the first one. So normally, all this thing is possible because of the corruption in the Nigerian judiciary. If there is no corruption, they will not wield this kind of power. You know, if there's no corruption, they will not wield this kind of power. But because there's a lot of corruption, so they take advantage of that. They take advantage of that and they just play their hands. So at the end of the day, Ijele has lost. And I don't know, like, if he wants to, like, the justice is playing in their hands right now. That justice Hewa is now in their hands, right? So if they decide that they want to do this, come today, come tomorrow, like Ebukobi said, he said that in a video. I played that video some time ago. He said that they will do come today for 2 years. So obviously that's where they are going. And again, they want to use the court system to transfer him to the southeast so that he will end up in the hands of the unknown government. Basically, that's what is going on. So what we are seeing now, obviously, from all indication, there is a justice of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that is working with unknown government, because their aim is to carry Ijele to the east, and then on some story we image that, oh, maybe something happened, maybe they come into so obviously that judge, her goal, the job she wants to do is to be the facilitator, or just like the conveyor, the means by which they are taking Ijele from Lagos to um Lagos, to the southeast, to Oka precisely. And I remember when they were saying this thing from the beginning, that from Abuja they are going to bring him to Lagos, and they did it. They brought it from, and that their next destination is the southeast, and it's happening. So obviously, from the beginning, that was the plan. So Ebukobi was the line that was used in the first instance. Obviously, yeah. He does have a solicitor. Didn't you see? He has a solicitor now. It's the way the system works now. Is the way the system was. For example, now like, they don't even, the Nigerian judges, the way they operate is like, when the case come up, they will not even say anything. They will not even look into the case. They will just adjourn, or the judge will not sit. So let's assume that you are like, now maybe there is a case next month or tomorrow, and then everybody will come there, then the judge will not show up, and they know that they have a case, and they know that they will not be available. They know, and they will adjourn it till next year, another 6 months, that kind of a thing. That's what happened the last time the judge was sitting. Is immediately the case came up, she adjourned it. She didn't want to even hear it. So Is it not when the case is being heard that the solicitor will not even solicit? There's even the judge is not even giving room for the soliciting. Good evening, I greet you. You know? Yeah. So it's not even giving way for the soliciting to happen. You understand? So because as the case is coming, they are joining, they will say, okay, even if they manage to hear, they will say, okay, they are hearing it today, come next week so that they will judgment. They'll come another 3 months so that they will give judgment, they will listen to, like that's what they are doing. So and for me personally, I don't say that they should not be doing the case or that they should not be going through the case, all those kind of things, but does it have to be in prison while you are doing that case? That's the question. Is it that's the thing. Good evening. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know. Edwin Brown, you saw now the GD was there, the Falana was there. I don't know now. I don't know. Good evening, John. What me I know is that here in Germany, something like that cannot happen. You cannot take away a breadwinner, a father, a husband over something like this and lock him away, because to satisfy the ego of some people that call themselves and anointed themselves. So, is they are able to do it in Nigeria, so let them go for it. This Restream that I'm using is a little bit cumbersome for me. What is the name of the judge? The name of the judge is let me see. I'll call the name of the judge in a little bit. So the name is H.J. Hilva. H.J. Hilwa. Hilwa. That's the name of the judge. I just know that Deji is not the solicitor anymore, but I don't know whether the new solicitor is working with Falana. That's what I don't know. So the judge is sitting in Oka. Yeah, her name is Hilwa. So she's the one that is working with only God knows who, you know. Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but that's the situation. Yeah, and I saw there was this story that broke when I was not able to do videos. This story about Emefiele and the his loot. It was very interesting for me, and I was like, wow, only one person, but how can only one person be able to steal all that kind of money? You know. And another thing that came to my mind when I was looking at those pictures, let me see if I will even share some of those pictures. Yeah, so you can see here. Imagine they say only one person steal all this thing. And I'm looking at all this thing and say it's not possible that only one person, you know. So they say a total of 753 duplexes from one man. 753 for one, you know, like one Nigeria. In one one person, but I don't believe this, only one person. But the interesting thing in all of this now, this man, you will still see how they will do this case now. Eventually he will be freed, but I don't believe only him was able to do this. How can it be only one person steal all the money and the person in charge did not know? Nobody know. All the people working under him didn't know. So everybody stole their own now. You know, is it because he put the money in Nigeria? This is the one he put in Nigeria. What about the ones they took outside of the country? So all these things is what the judiciary enable. So if Nigeria don't fix its judiciary, it's not going anywhere. I'm telling you. Yeah, our brother is saying, yeah, exactly. Say the matter is neither a capital offense nor a treasonable felony. So it's a civil matter. What is playing out is that a supposedly judge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is succumbing to the whim and caprice of the enemies of the nation. Exactly. So, you know, that judge is a tool that they want to use to go and submit him to them. Eh? They are trying. That's what they are really trying to do. But so far they have not been able to. But that's what they are using. So when he expires, they will bring another one that they cannot release him. They must bring him to Oka. Are you getting it? Yeah. They want Ijele to be brought to Oka. I don't know what they want to do with him in Oka. Yeah. 265 days. That's 9 months. Hey, Falasi, I greet you, my dear sister. Good to hear from you too. So yeah, that's it. A judge of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is an instrument to be used. Even the whole thing has already happened. Even the judge in Lagos, he dragged that thing for how many months before he gave him bail. First of all, the bail condition made it so stringent. 50 million had to bring it. So all the judges, so far, yeah, it's a year very soon now. Yeah, it's already 9 months. So in 3 months, it's going to be a year. So obviously we will see, and when the case come up, the judge will just adjourn it, that the person was not brought, so he cannot sit on the case. He will adjourn it. Huh? When the case will come up in court, the judge Hiwa will just say, hey, you cannot sit on the case. So it doesn't even give the solicitor or the lawyer any room to say anything. Our own is they should bring him. Why do you need him to be brought there? Are you working for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or you are working for unknown government? That's it. So the judge has the case is the judge is in the pocket of some other people. Federal government is paying them, federal government giving them appointment, federal government paying their salaries and all their emoluments, everything they are calling them, but their loyalty is somewhere else. But it's not their fault. Hezekiah is in Oka. Hezekiah is in Oka. So Ebukobi's case, they granted him bail, but for him to leave, they brought and they used Hezekiah to bring another production warrant that they should produce him in Oka. It's okay, let him release now because the production warrant is only tenable while he is in jail, but now he has bail. They refuse, you know. So they say that's how the system work in Nigeria. Me, I don't know. They say that's how the system of Nigeria work. Yeah, so I don't know, my people. This I'm telling you what I know so far. They don't nobody want who will make it public now. I mean, I'm doing my own now because some people will say, every time she come like that's what she's talking about. Because if I don't talk about it, nobody else is talking about, and that's what they want, you know. So I wish VDM has a bigger VDM have a bigger platform, but he refused to talk about it. He would rather be dragging Priscilla Ojo and her new husband. Deji Ojo himself has a big platform. He went to social media, he went to all this interview, he never brought up the case, even while it was on his lap. So me, I don't know. I don't know this thing. They say that Ijele hold them. Oh, I don't know. Hmm. It's not Nigeria now. It's the people that are employed in Nigeria. If they not employ them now, they will still say, "Oh, they are not employing them." They employ you now. You see, they do what they do. But not be their fault. If you employ person, no, they do what he want. Shebi you go comot am for there. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know anybody that know how anyhow we can make it more public. At least let him not spend the Christmas in jail. But like right now, me, I've already you know I don't want to put too much my energy there again. If this is what is making Ebukobi feel happy and powerful, if this is what is making Hezekiah feel happy and powerful, if that is the job that Nigeria gave her to do, to be working for non-state actor, oh, me, I don't have anything to add. Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't have anything to add, unfortunately. Yeah. Very dark man knows about this case, and I don't know how to contact him. I don't know if anybody know how to contact him. Maybe you can help us to contact him so that we can even ask Ebukobi what is it. Go ask Hezekiah what is it. Ebukobi, because you want to prove yourself, you want to arrest this guy. Eh? Ebukobi is the one that started this thing. If Ebukobi did not arrest him, this case that is going on in Oka, that case was going on. Oh, they say it's also a case of defamation. There are other people involved. The case was going on way before even Ijele case started. But because they now saw that Ebukobi already arrested Ijele, they went to adjust the case that they were doing in Oka and added the jailer's name to it. And now that judge in Oka is doing as if the case can no longer go on. Case that did not start with Ijele. So that's the corruption. We will see now. We will see. My own problem is not even that he is being detained because of his health issue. because of his health issue, because he's not feeling fine. Huh? VDM is seeing it as an Igbo thing na them, and exactly that's what it is. Okay, Ijele is an Igbo person. Even though they see him as Fulani, Ebukobi is an Igbo man, Hezekiah is an Igbo man, all the people involved in all these things is an Igbo man. The police prosecutor is an Igbo woman. You guys, you saw her now. Even the one in you saw all those judges that Ebukobi carried to the court. They are all Igbo people. So if VDM see it as an Igbo thing, he's not wrong. But the funny thing is they are the one doing it, but they will not turn around and say, oh, Nigeria has happened to you. But will Nigeria happen to that person without you? And they are saying Ijele work for Nigeria, but Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of Ojukwu, is working for Nigeria proudly, and they are applauding her. They love her to work for Nigeria. They say work for Nigeria, come to Nigeria with shame, come back with shame. Which work did Ijele work for Nigeria? How much are they paying him a salary? But the wife of their emperor is a minister. And before that one, she was an ambassador. She's a Nigerian diplomat all along. Maybe she just had accompanied President Buhari, President Tinubu to South Africa. Huh? So me, I don't know this kind of thing. But what this thing is showing is how mean our people can be to each other. And me, I can't even I'm not even surprised because of the kind of videos I've seen or the kind of things that have happened, so I'm not surprised. Like, when they say some people, their mind, they back, some people, their mind, they back. So person like that way in mind, they back. You can't still give her power, can't give her millions of people where they follow her, wait to be woman life, mean anything now, So yeah, all this corruption is able, like in other places, not as if all these things don't happen in other places, but eventually you will be caught. Eventually you will be caught. There's one that there's a secret church in the USA. There's a secret church in the USA that they caught the owners. People didn't even know it was existing, but they were doing some kind of bad things in that church. Now they have sentenced all of the church leaders and members to 123 years in prison in the USA. So it's not as if people will not take advantage of church or system or anything. But the problem we're having in our country is that most people end up not getting any consequences for their misbehavior or the misconduct or the abuse that they do, and because nobody is getting that punishment or that consequences, there's no deterrent. So people are emboldened to do more, to do anything. They will say, wait, I will deal with you and nothing will happen. Remember that senator that was abusing that Uber driver and say, I will disappear you and nothing will happen. Stuff like that, Yeah, and we see, for example, all these young ladies that people will be taking advantage of them, unaliving them, and people will be making excuses and say they tell this game, they know. Meanwhile, here in abroad or anywhere else, it doesn't even matter what that person is. So far you take that person life, your own don't finish. And eventually they will catch you. Hey, Amanese, I greet you. Long time. Yeah, so it's just a doctored case. Let's see now. We will see. So Ebukobi Ijele being in jail is obviously giving him joy. He's rejoicing over it. So I hope that will be his Christmas gift from his followers so that they will rejoice. I learned that they contribute a lot of money to deal with Ijele. I don't know how true that is, allegedly. So let them contribute money very well, deal with Ijele very, very well. But at the end of the day, they are still gathering and praying to God. A merciful God, a God that doesn't know anybody. The Bible even said it, that God is no respecter of persons. God, the God that they are calling on, Bible say, God is not a respecter of person, but the people that call themselves children of God, pastor, huh? They think that, oh, because I am powerful, I have many million people following me. Me and you are not the same. I will show you that I pass you. To tell you that man pass man, no be saying a mouth. I will teach you a lesson. But the Bible you are carrying say God is not a respecter of persons. Before God, we are all equal. Hmm? Bible say, do unto others as you will want them to be done to you. Ebuka Obi, will you want President Tinubu to do you what you have done to Ijele? Because you stand on your pulpit and curse President Tinubu and say he will buy himself. You stand on your pulpit and say many things against President Tinubu. You say they will not even make him president. Do you want President Tinubu to deal with you that hand you have dealt with Ijele? The Bible that you are carrying, that Bible, I know you don't know wetin dey inside, you no concern you, they do your mana, they do wetin you they do. It doesn't even concern me. Me, normally, religious something, I don't really put my mouth, because everybody that is partaking in it was not forced. It's a voluntary something. So people go there out of their own volition. So me, I know they put mouth. But all this kind of a thing, how can you be okay? Ebuka Obi, Hezekiah, how can you people sleep at night and wake up and you are happy and content with yourself when you put somebody, a father, a breadwinner, a husband in jail because they say something against you? Meanwhile, you are staying in those your pulpit and you are saying things against everybody, any and everybody. Remember, the measure you give will come back to you. Hmm? Yeah, they cry exactly. The measure you give is what will be given back to you. Eh? Do unto others. Do unto others how you want them to be done to you. Even the Bible says, how many times will your brother offend you? And he said, 70 times, 70 times. You want to show that you pass Ijele. You want to show. Are you not ashamed? You call yourself a pastor. Look at Burna Boy. He's not a pastor. He's a musician, a worldly musician. He has withdrawn his case. Look at this. See them. They say they are pastor carrying Bible up and down. And Bible say, love one another, show mercy to one another. Say, if you cannot show mercy, you cannot call yourself a child of God. See the hardened soul, hardened criminal mind, hardened. How do you sleep at night knowing that? And even that the person has kidney problem, you don't care. Even the person is going treatment, you don't care. How do you feel? The measure you give will be given back to you. Because you have insulted many people, you have called many, even President Tinubu that have all the power, all the president, you talk on your pulpit. Nobody came and arrest you. Is it fair? Is it fair? And the Bible also says God is not a respecter of person. God is not a respecter of person. You may think that you are big today. You may think that you have arrived. You have the highest congregation. You have the biggest following. But remember, the Bible says God is not a respecter of persons. Because God show mercy and grace to everybody, to Christians, to non-Christians, to believers, to non-believers. Rain doesn't choose where it will fall. Rain fall on everywhere. Sun doesn't choose where it will shine. It shine everywhere. But you, mere mortal, you want to prove that you pass somebody. Mere mortal that God put breath in your nostril. You want to take that breath from another person because you want to use it to prove that you are passing that person. Well done, oh. Well done, I agree to una well done. Yeah, so maybe that's what will give you people joy, that Maybe you eventually hear that, oh, now he has passed away, then you will be happy. I don't know. We will see. I'm just an ordinary person. I am a Christian, oh. Eh? I am a Christian, and I cannot behave like this. Buna Boy is not a Christian, no. I don't know whether he's a Christian. I don't know whether he's a Christian, but obviously he's not a pastor. But he has withdrawn his case against Akpe. How can you be, even the Bible say, don't let the sun go down on your anger. Eh? Be angry, but do not sin. It's in the Bible. Be angry, but do not sin. But you have been angry and you have sinned against God and man. You are not even considering his children. They have not seen their father. Huh? And you call yourself a pastor. What a shame. Good evening, Nugi. I greet you. They don't know what they are preaching. They are just after money and fame and their ego. But God have said that God is not a respecter of persons. We will see. So I'm doing my own here. I'm doing my own, calling everybody's attention to our brother. I am both. I was raised in religion, and I am also a humanist. I'm a humanitarian because I see humanity first. Humanity first. Like, I'm not saying that Ebukobi should not be angry, or that maybe somebody should not feel offended, but like, how long? Even though the Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your anger, and somebody that you say you offended, you have been in jail. You know what it means to be in prison, restricted, sick, going to a year, and you harden your heart. Is that not the heart of Pharaoh? What happened to Pharaoh last? What happened to Pharaoh last time? Maybe God Almighty is the one hardening their heart to teach them a lesson. How can you harden your heart to this extent and you call yourself a pastor? Is it not strange? And how can you be a member of such a church and you cannot employ your pastor to show mercy? How? What is there to justify? 1 month is not enough. 2 months is not enough. Going to a year and you harden your heart. I don't know. We shall see how everything will play out. So for those of you that are asking what is going on, this is the much we know, and this is the situation of things, and the case is about the ego, between the battle of ego, man pass man. I want to show you that I'm more than you. I am higher, the highest of the higher. Nobody can talk against me. I'm the only one. They are the only one that have mouth to talk against any other person. Nobody can talk about their matter. Otherwise, they will use Nigerian police. They have people all over the place. They have people in the judge. They have judges and justices in their pocket. They have police people in their pocket, and they will make you to go and come for 2 years, and all the money you used to make, you will use it to do case. Yeah, but you know is there anyone with us say let him throw the first stone? We will see. We will see. Bataki Ezanat, I greet you. We will see where they will go with all this ego push. Me, I don't have that kind of heart, and I don't know where people get it. All this mean-spiritedness is actually what our people experience here. Mark the Torto. Wieso schläfst du nicht? Das gibt doch nicht. Sorry, guys, I needed to attend to something here. Exactly. Nobody is higher than God. Nobody is higher than God. So what I wanted to say, you guys, here in the abroad, most of the time when people bring their wife or their husband from Nigeria and they come abroad, and you see all these problems that happen, and the people, like for example, a man can work for so many things, try to bring a woman to build this, they cannot build together, they will suffer, they are so mean in their spirit. This is that mean spirited, that pepper, like pepperful soul. I don't know where they get it from. It's too much for our Nigerian people. I wish that people can have compassion on one another, like even when you begin to have compassion, you will not have the energy to be that bitter to the extreme that you want to hurt somebody. Like you can be angry, you can flare up, you can even shout and scream, rage. But then, at some point you should be able to calm down and say, okay, at least, you don't shira, you don't talk, you don't shout, like you not calm down. But they are not able to calm down. They are able to, they will go do the thing, the emotion to deal with somebody and show that person. I don't know why it's very much in our Nigerian people, you know. Uh you understand? So we always see something like that among our people. It's just like, for example, people that will go and take a sales girl, or the way they would do, like, it's not like it's not happening in other places or in other cultures, but the ratio of the happening among our people is really high, you know it's really high. It's not 100%, oh, don't get me wrong. So like now a lot of men, they will go and marry, they will not be confident to bring the wife. Why? And you will see families are separated and living apart. It's also not good. There's no bonding, there's no, that familiar bonding that you say we are family, to have something to do with each other. You begin not to have it, and in the long run it's going to affect the society. So I don't know where they get this kind of mind to be mean, tacho be. And the sad thing about people like that, the sad thing is they are the one that will ask for mercy the quickest. Once something happen, they will just say, oh, I'm sorry, just because like, you will not even see that hardness again. Immediately they are looking for mercy. Immediately they are looking for compassion. Say, have mercy, please, no fair. But when it is in their hand, they will be so mean to do that thing. They will not look back. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so my people, I'm sorry that I've not been able to be coming live. I think I'll be able to come live more often before Christmas. And yeah, I was even thinking maybe we can do something for Christmas for my fan base. I don't know how I'm going to coordinate it. That's always my problem, you know. But by the grace of God, I should be able to come live more often now, because I found out that the whole thing was weighing me down, and I don't want to put my mind and my emotion and my energy that low, because if I go into that place in my mind and start saying, oh, Nigeria this, Nigeria, I don't want to be. I don't like, I needed the whole thing to dissipate a little bit, so that I will gain my composure again. But of course, the matter still dey ground. The matter still dey ground, so we have to continue talking about it. Yeah, so my people, I appreciate every one of you that is joining me. If you you are a member of Ebukobi's church or you're a member of Hezekiah's church, the energy you will use to get offended at me for making this video and calling them out, reason it if Ijele was your brother or your relative or your son or your daughter or even just anybody. Is what is going on showing example of who a Christian is? Just reason it for yourself. Locking up somebody for so long, denying wife and children of their father for so long, for 9 months. Is it Christian? Is it a symbolism of what Christianity stands for? Hmm? I was watching a movie. They call that movie Doubt. Doubt, like to doubt something. And that video is on Netflix. So the video is about a young black child that was the only black child that came into a Catholic school. It was set in a Catholic school, and there was a reverend father, and that reverend father was, now he dey on akpon those boys into. Then some reverend sister now found out what was going on, and they know that if they report him to the male pastors, nothing will happen because it's like a chain of abuse, and they know each other and they have each other's back. So the reverend sisters, they decided to take action on their own, and they were able to get him to resign and leave the school so that that young black African boy will not suffer in his hands because of what is happening. The father was beating him at home and not knowing that, you know, he has no power over what is happening to him at the school. So eventually, when that man resigned, he was given another higher position in another school that was bigger. So what the nuns were trying to prevent in that school is going to be amplified in the other school where they transfer that reverend father. So he's going to have opportunity to continue his trade. And because of that, the reverend sisters were doubting God and say, how can, because even to make it possible that they will leave the school, one of the senior supreme mother had to even lie, to get things rolling. And because of that, they had doubt. They begin to doubt their faith. And it's going to come to that because of the behavior of people who call themselves pastors, especially Nigerian pastors, especially people in the Pentecostal, and also I don't know, nobody have really looked into the Catholic Church in Nigeria. If they are finding out what they are doing in Germany and finding out what they are doing in America, you can only imagine what they are doing in Nigeria, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, they are doubting their faith. That was the end of the video. So what you do as somebody that call himself a pastor, a representative of God, of the gospel, you are supposed to be a role model. People will look up to you and to model that gospel. Like they say, Paul said that the first people that were called Christian, they ask, who are these people? Because of their mannerism, because of the way they behave, and they call them Christian just because of, they say they are Christ-like, they behave like Christ. Ask yourself, is Obi or Hezekiah doing anything that is Christ-like? Thank you. Thank you for Lashe. You understand? So yeah, before you get angry at me, ask yourself what Ebukobi and Hezekiah are doing. Hmm? Ebukobi started it, so the blame goes to Ebukobi. Hezekiah is just tapping into it. Ebukobi is the initiator of all this whole thing. And if anything happens to Ijele, it's going to come down to Ebukobi's head. So you have to be asking yourself, Ebukobi and Ebukobi followers, what is Christ like in what Ebukobi has done and is doing? What is Christ like? If they withdraw that case today, it will be end. Is it not enough punishment? Eh? 9 months. Or you want to deliver him to the hands of the people that will buy him and then you will be happy? I don't know if this is what you people desire. We will see. God Almighty is the one in heaven. He's the creator of heaven and earth. We will see how. Oh, so the connection is back. Yeah, so my people, I wish you a very beautiful second Advent Sunday. So we have two more Advent, the one more Advent Sunday, and then the fourth one, then we have Christmas. So I wish you a very pleasant second Advent week. I pray that the joy of the season will continue to resonate in your life, in the life of your family. Let's remember our brother Ijele. He has not done anything that is so overbearing that that you cannot say that he has paid the price, right? So at the end of the day, where is the mercy? Where is the concern? Where is the compassion? So let's not get weary. Whenever I come and I'm talking about it, it's like you don't have any other thing to say again. My people, what else is there to say? Let's talk about, because if you don't talk about him, out of sight is out of mind. So it's a duty. It's a duty. It's a calling. It's a calling that you put him in your heart. You put him in your prayer. Let's imbibe him in our consciousness and ask mercy for on his behalf. And I wish you all in this Yuletide safety, blessings in your going out and in your coming in. God Almighty will continue to preserve each and every one of us, and we're able to accomplish everything we set out to do and started in this month towards the end of the year. By the grace of God, I will be able to come live more frequently, and we will see us. Maybe tomorrow we'll see us again. Yeah, if there's any question you have, you can write me, or you can let the conversation continue in the comment section. And yeah, maybe if there's any way I talk that you don't like, think about it. Think about what I've said. If there's anything I've said that you do not like, refer me back to it, and maybe you need more explanation, and I will say and I will explain it to you. And yeah, if it's offensive to you, think about someone that is languishing in jail. What is more offensive than that? Okay. Yeah, so in the spirit of the Yuletide, how about extending that spirit towards someone that is languishing in jail because they say something against you? Meanwhile, you have been saying things against people who are even higher than you, people who have all the apparatus of the state in their hands, and they have never done anything to you. Yeah. So yeah, at the end of the day, if we say we are Christians, let's let the world also see that we are Christians. Let it also show in our actions, not just what we are saying. Let our actions show the world that we are Christians and we are Christ-like. you know yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you in another video.